विधानसभा के चुनाव, लोकसभा के चुनाव चोरी किए जा रहे हैं और इनकी आखिरी साजिश ये है कि बिहार में S.I.R करके नए वोटरों को जोड़कर, वोटरों को काटकर ये बिहार का चुनाव चोरी करें।
वन मैन वन वोट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का फाउंडेशन है और इलेक्शन कमीशन की ड्यूटी है कि वो वन मैन वन वोट इन्फोर्स करे और उन्होंने नहीं किया, उन्होंने अपनी ड्यूटी नहीं की।
इस सब के बीच S.I.R कराना एक ऐसे चुनाव आयोग द्वारा जिसकी मंशा, जिसकी नीयत, जिसकी क्रेडिबिलिटी पे बहुत बड़ा क्वेश्चन मार्क है।
এই যে 7 জন প্রাণ দিয়েছে সবাই যোগ্য ছিল, ভোটার তালিকা থেকে সবার নাম বাদ গেছে। আগামী দিন তৃণমূল কংগ্রেস দিল্লি যাবে এবং S.I.R এর প্রতিবাদে বাংলার ক্ষমতা কি সারা ভারতবর্ষকে দেখাবে।
एक तरह का NRC है, ये पूरा ऑपोजिशन कह रहा है।
Viewers, the mask is off, and how? The Pan-India Special Intensive Revision S.I.R kicks off today. It's a routine democratic hygiene exercise, viewers, that has happened at least 8 times since 1950. It happened in 1952, 1957, 61, 65, 1966, 1983, 87, 1992, 1993, 1995, 2002, 2003 and 2004, all under different governments, including Congress-led ones. But today the opposition has declared a war on common sense, viewers. I will explain. The opposition has turned a simple exercise into a horror show. Door-to-door verification begins. Booth-level officers will visit homes thrice, hand you the pre-filled forms, ask for basic proof. Draft rolls will be out on December 9th. Objections can be filed till January 8th next year, and the final list to be out on February 7th. No one loses rights. No one gets thrown out, viewers. The Election Commission has clarified that this is not NRC. Home Minister Amit Shah has fact-checked the doubters by saying S.I.R is routine, done even under Congress rule. This is not NRC by backdoor. But listen to the claims made by the opposition. Viewers, Mamata Banerjee led a march in Kolkata. TMC is calling it NRC. They have also linked suicides and notes blaming NRC that never existed. Congress, DMK, left have all joined the chorus of vote theft. Rahul Gandhi's vote chori. The same opposition that begged for periodic S.I.R now calls it a conspiracy. They peddle fakery. So blatant, even the dead are dragged into this. Viewers, this is not protest. This is provocation of the worst kind, playing with fire in minority areas, misleading the poor, the elderly, the migrant. They are twisting an enumeration exercise to insinuate that this is ethnic cleansing going on. But viewers, what drives this desperation? Have you thought about it? The answer is simple. Because the opposition, you see, fears that Satta, their power is slipping. Bengal 2026, then Tamil Nadu, Kerala, poll-bound states face clean voter lists. Why should anyone oppose? It means no more bogus votes, no more inflated rolls. The government has clarified 100 times, no rights taken, no citizenship touched. Still, viewers, opposition resorts to ugly and naked fear-mongering. Divide and rule is their mantra. They are shedding Samvidhan to save their chair. You should see through this smoke. S.I.R is a shield for democracy. It is not a sword that they will tell you it is. The constitution they claim to protect, viewers, let's talk about that. Article 326. It says every citizen above 18 shall be entitled to be registered as a voter, with a prerequisite that this is an accurate list. The Samvidhan demands S.I.R, but opposition is defending duplicates, dead voters, ghost entries. That is anti-Samvidhan. The opposition's panic proves one thing, viewers, they care for power, not people. When the BLO comes knocking, open the door, fill the form, and be confident. Your vote is your voice, and no one, viewers, no one can silence it. History will record that when democracy needed cleaning, some parties chose filth. When Samvidhan needed defending, they chose Satta. Let's now open this up. Shehzad Poonawala, the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Dr. Syed Hafiz is the spokesperson of the DMK. Advocate Nikhil Jain, political analyst, supports the Congress Party. Dr. Pulla Rao, Asif Ansari, both political analysts, and Dr. Anand Ranganathan completes this panel. Dr. Hafiz, let me begin by asking you, the Election Commission has clarified, the government has clarified multiple times, there is data to suggest that this exercise has taken place before. So why are people and parties resorting to fear-mongering?
First of all, Pranesh, to tell you the fact that the S.I.R. which was done in the past is totally different from the S.I.R. which is being done now. The onus was never on the voters or the citizens to enroll themselves as the voter. That is not the case in 2003, 2002, all the lists which you have said. The primary difference is that is why we are opposing it. So everybody knew that the S.I.R. happened in the past. Nobody opposed it because the entire guidelines and the conditions for the S.I.R. were different from what it is being done now. So that is the whole idea, the notion that the perception and the narrative that is being built is that there was S.I.R. in the past. Tomorrow somebody comes and opens another channel called Times Now and said, we are the oldest Times Now. Will you still accept with it? No. The problem is there is a difference between what was done in the past and what is being done today. That is why the opposition, that is why there is resistance and nothing else. See, now, previously the onus of registering the voter was with the Election Commission. Now, if you don't fill back and give the enumeration form, you are out of the voter list. Why is that? There are intermittent summary revisions which have been happening to purify the voter list. The problem is there. Now the second question is, the Election Commission of India is not accepting its own voter identity card. They are coming and saying in toto every voter is being cancelled and an entire new registration is happening. There are provisions in the previous system itself to delete the debt, the shifted and all this. If you feel that system failed and you say this system is going to be the foolproof method and nobody is going to do the voter rights. Now I'm telling you, this 1 month, a person who's living abroad is failing to fill the enumeration form. What happens to that fellow who is going to come in April to vote in Tamil Nadu? What happens then? He is not going to get his voter right. So all these are problems. Why are you making it? Why are you deleting an already existing voter list and creating a new one with so many hurdles is the point.
Okay.
That is going to deprive people
now,
of
Dr.
right.
Hafiz, that is that is a reasonable argument and the reasonable man that you are. These are questions that you want the BJP or the government to answer, or maybe the Election Commission to answer. I'll get Shehzad to respond to that. But let me just ask you one question on principle. Now, the things that you just listed, for a moment, let's consider, let's suppose that, this can happen. Then why are your alliance partners, I'm talking about the larger opposition, why are they saying this is NRC by backdoor? Isn't that out and out fear-mongering?
Yeah, the reason for that is there are Supreme Court judgments which says that you cannot question the citizenship. That is not the duty of the Election Commission. It is on that principle that is being questioned. Okay. And if they are claiming, they believe that there are reasons to do so and they have to answer it. As far as the DMK is concerned, we believe that the S.I.R. exercise is going to deprive few people or eligible voters because they don't have documents, because they are not available. The biggest notion is you're cleaning up the democracy. Everybody has to have a transparent vote.
Now,
but
Mr. Hafiz, I'm glad that you also, invoked Supreme Court. The Supreme Court, by the way, till this minute, hasn't stopped this exercise. For opposition parties, it is very well for them to say that, look, this is undemocratic, we have concerns, etc. But the court, in its wisdom, has not stopped the exercise. You know about it. Let's get the BJP to respond to it.
First of all, borrowing from my dearest friend Anand Ranganathan, who speaks chaste Punjabi, Toda Kutta Tommy or Sada Kutta Kutta means their S.I.R. was great S.I.R. and my S.I.R. is bad S.I.R. I have never seen such hypocrisy here. First of all, even as we are speaking. The current SIR is being supported by opposition parties in Maharashtra. They are saying, Pranesh, and I don't know, Sanjay Raut ji ka to tabiyat theek nahi hai, but the rest of them are saying that immediately do the SIR before the local polls in the same format. And their SIR in Bengal is very bad. SIR in Tamil Nadu is very bad. 2004 से पहले वाला 13 SIR very good when there were only 3 documents, no Supreme Court monitoring. Today the SIR is very bad. Achha, all these arguments my dear friend Mr. Hafiz has made, all of them were repeated in Bihar. 2 crore voters कटने हैं, आनंद रंगनाथन थक गए पूछ के कहाँ है ये 2 crore voters. And then in Supreme Court, the Supreme Court said too much passion, very little reason, and 0 appeals were filed. If all of this was happening illegally and voters were being deleted, by the way, the same DMK wanted 50 lakh voters cut in 2016. That is good. In 2005, Mamata Banerjee wanted the voters to be removed and she used to throw papers at Somnathji. That is good. Congress wanted 70 lakh voters removed in Telangana. That is good. Now last 2-3 points. First of all, I congratulate DMK and I congratulate TMC. You will say why? Sir, you know, because of this DDD, distortion, distraction and danga politics or danga dhamki, they have ensured that the diversion of issues takes place. Nobody is discussing Durgapur rape, nobody is discussing Kolkata rape, nobody is discussing Coimbatore sexual assault, nobody is discussing the kind of gang rapes that are taking place in these states, and nobody is discussing the 888 crore, the cash for job scam which has taken place in DMK under Stalin's watch. So this is a diversionary tactic. Secondly, they are saying they are with the Samvidhan. If they are with the Samvidhan, now I want to just lastly sum up. फिराद हकीम इलेक्शन कमीशन का हाथ पैर तोड़ देंगे, निशित मलिक बीजेपी लोगों को आग लगा देंगे, कल्याण बैनर्जी लेट अस सी इफ दे विल एवर गो बैक फ्रॉम वेस्ट बंगाल, दिस इज सेइंग फॉर सुकांता मजूमदार, सिद्दीकुल्ला चौधरी गर्दनें कटेंगी. नाउ माय सिंपल क्वेश्चन टू मिस्टर हाफिज इज that you are संविधान के बड़े पैरोकार, you are the champions of संविधान. This kind of language which was used in Waqf and in CA issue, why are you resorting to this danga politics? Go and argue your case in front of Supreme Court. Supreme Court gives you no relief.
Okay. Dr. Hafiz, quick response and I'm going to Nikhil.
Oh, seriously, it's really funny I am a DMK representative. You can ask for questions that the DMK has said. He is quoting all the people who are nowhere related to my party.
No, that's okay. They are your alliance partners, sir. It's okay. Dr. Hafiz, it's not, mandatory that you have to defend them. It's okay. Let this pass.
To me. You cannot put this question primarily to me. My point, I stand for the DMK, I spoke for the DMK, I stand with whatever the DMK has said.
Just one line.
Okay.
Sir, you are with Congress in Tamil Nadu government. Congress says yes for SIR in Maharashtra and no for SIR in Bihar and in Bengal. Sir, which Congress is correct?
Sir, you have to have a Congress panelist and ask them which is right. Okay? There are your alliance partners. There are your alliance partners in Tamil Nadu who say they don't need.
No, you are right. It's fair that Nikhil Jain answers that question.
Sir, your answer is good.
So 1 minute.
Wait. Let Pranesh answer. Your alliance PMK in Tamil Nadu says NEET is wrong. BJP says NEET is right. What is your stand, sir?
Okay, I will answer on NEET. When we have a discussion on NEET.
No, you tell me, sir. No. Don't run away. It's your alliance partner stand. Tell me which is right.
I will answer, sir. The day we have a discussion on NEET, I will answer. Now, please answer this.
Nikhil, answer this question. What is this, and why is this fear-mongering? Someone is saying, RSS khana bhi band kar dega aapka. As long as I am alive, I will not allow its implementation in West Bengal. This was said on CAA. Then you have other comments. Rahul Gandhi, गरीब की ताकत है उसका वोट, SIR के जरिए वोट चोरी की साजिश चल रही है, etc. etc.
वोट इसमें कुछ गलत है, दिक्कत है क्या? गरीब की ताकत नहीं होना चाहिए वोट, गरीब का वोट चोरी कर ले. What is this, Pranesh? At least make some coherent arguments.
कौन चोरी कर रहा है? Nikhil Jain. Who's stealing their votes?
गरीब की ताकत नहीं है. And I'll tell you who's stealing the votes of the poor people in the country and the backward people in the country. It's the Election Commission of India. When you ask them to submit a bunch of documents that millions of Indian citizens will not have. You say that the S.I.R process has gone about unchecked by the Supreme Court. That's an absolute lie. The Election Commission of India explicitly said we are not going to accept Aadhaar as one of the documents.
That is one technical argument. Has the court stopped the exercise?
That is not technical. Pranesh, if I change your name to Ramesh, that will not be technical.
Look, you can call me Nikhil Jain. You can call me by any name. I'll still sound intelligent. And you can call yourself anything and you will still be the same. So, let's not go there. You tell me, has the court stopped the exercise?
if you have to call yourself intelligent, that gives a lot of metrics about your intelligence. But
Has the court stopped the exercise? Answer the question.
The court stopped the exercise in the manner that it wanted to be conducted. The court directed the Election Commission of India to include the Aadhaar card, which has changed the entire game.
Yeah, then you must be happy that India is still a democratic country. There is no undeclared emergency. If you have a problem, you can go to the judiciary. Nikhil, this is not right. You don't have a cogent argument to defend. एक cogent argument नहीं है. Take some more time. Let's try Dr. Pullarao. Dr. Pullarao, sir, what is the problem with S.I.R?
Let me tell you, when you started this debate, you used medical terms. You know, hygiene is needed. Let me continue that. The surgeon here is the Election Commission of India. They're the most unsanitized version. They have thrown a challenge. They're not supposed to do that. The other day, they just told the Tamil Nadu CEO, go on, hold a meeting. Call all the district election officers. Tell them you're going to have this. That's not the way to do it. There is a system. There is a procedure.
No, what is that procedure? Do you know the procedure? What is the system,
please? Let me finish it. No, I need at least 3 more seconds. You're very generous with others. The sanitization business means everybody has got some equality here. Now, they just call. They give Farman from Delhi. You do this. Is that the way to do it? Okay. The election commissioner cannot beat the chief minister. But the secretary election commission's job, that's his job. Go through the history of the election commission. He should have immediately said, we'll come forward, meet the chief minister. Minister will try to explain your doubts. There's nothing like that. Why is there no communication, Pranesh? Is it too much? Are they standing on prestige here and
One minute, by no communication, Dr. Pullarao, are you suggesting that the CEC should get on a call with the chief minister, with the leader of opposition there, speak to him, update them minute to minute?
No.
Then?
But he should not think he is sitting on the
seventh floor of Mirwachal
Southern and he is too high.
Nor are people thinking anything. People like you, Dr. Pullarao, who have nothing to say. Then come, no, 1 minute. You tell me 3 reasons why S.I.R. is a problem. 3 reasons.
A problem. Nothing is a problem. How are you doing?
There you go. Nothing is a problem. Why are you
doing?
Dr. Pullarao, you see this, this support in spirit is not right. You want to support the opposition, but there is no substance. There is no substance. Asif Ansari, S.I.R. से क्या problem है, sir?
Sir, S.I.R. से किसी को क्या problem हो सकती है? What do you expect me to answer? There is no problem with S.I.R. But the way the S.I.R. has been implementing, that is a problem. You have seen that, as you have said, that the S.I.R. has started from 1952 till the last in 2002. But the last S.I.R. happened across the India, it was 2002. But that time the Election Commission has come with a buffer timing of 2 years for completing this numerations process. But suddenly this process, what with now the elections is going to happen in 2026, why the BJP incumbent party has started something which has no proper positions to conduct a massive special intensive revision. That is a basic problem. How you can do, how it's look like a vindictive policy by the BJP.
Mr. Ansari, Asif bhai, how has the BJP started this, sir? The Election Commission is doing this. Ye constitutional body hai. How is the BJP conducting S.I.R?
Blanket. Sir, if you are going to put a blanket like this without accepting or this introspection, then how the Election Commission is doing work, it has been seen in many instances that the elections commissions come under the influence of the incumbent government.
Okay.
If election commission is so fair, then why without any preparations, without any proper calibration, they have started S.I.R. in West Bengal in a no time zone.
Well, 1 minute. The process starts today. How do you know that they are not prepared? Calibration ne ye aapko kisne bola? Who sent you the script?
Sir, in 2002, when it has been announced that the S.I.R. is going to happen, there was enough ample time on the peoples who were not too much arranging their documents. They have arranged their documents.
So you need more time to arrange documents. Dr. Ranganathan.
Good evening, Pranesh, and good evening to my fellow panelists. I am the last one, so may I please expect the courtesy of uninterrupted time. Look, couple of issues out here, but before I come to that, let me get one thing out of the way, and obviously this needs to be done. S.I.R. should be conducted not only before every election, it should be made mandatory, and it should be prescribed in a law. And everyone is opposing it from the opposition side, the DMK, the RJD, everyone, Congress, of course, only because it is being conducted now under the Modi government by a constitutionally independent body, EC. They would have had no problem whatsoever had the UPA done it. You want proof of that? You have the honorable DMK spokesperson, Mr. Saeed. And of course, he respects, like everyone else does, Mr. Karunanidhi. I'm sure he has also read the autobiography of Karunanidhi ji called Nenjukko Neethi. I'm sure he has. I want to ask him a very simple question. In his autobiography, Karunanidhi ji has said that people are, I'm quoting it, people are fed up of elections time and again happening so frequently. It is a waste of public money. The elections of Lok Sabha, of state assemblies and of local polls should be held simultaneously. An expert committee should be set up. We must have one nation, one election. Narendra Modi heard him, heard Karunanidhi, whom he respects, and he also has touted one nation, one election. I want to ask the spokesperson, is he for one nation, one election like Karunanidhi ji and Narendra Modi, or is he against? Yes or no?
So are we talking about one nation, one election, or are we talking about S.I.R? You allow Dr. Ranganathan to deviate the debate in moment that...
No, not debate.
Syllabus galat pad liya Dr. Ranganathan.
Nikhil.
I will come back.
Dr. Hafiz is answering that question. Nikhil, why are you getting so excited? Let him answer.
No. Are you for or are you against one nation, one election?
Yes.
Simple question.
Yes, let me come. Yeah, I will tell you this. I have read
No, it's a yes and no question.
No, it's not a yes and no question, sir. Please calm down.
Karunanidhi was for it.
No. Wait, let me complete. There is an angle to it.
No, this is not a debate on one nation,
you cannot answer.
Please, I don't need to.
Okay, let him then finish. Dr. Hafiz, Saeed Hafiz, sir, let him, 1 minute.
This is really unfair. He comes out of the box, brings an argument, asks me a yes or no question, and you don't let me time to answer.
I will let you answer, but he says this is a yes or no answer. It is straightforward, sir.
It can't be a yes or no answer.
Why? If your leader has said something.
Karunanidhi, how can it not be a yes or no answer?
1973 and his stance changed after that.
Okay.
There is a difference.
Okay, there is a difference. Dr. Ranganathan, you make your point.
Look, as I said, this was not about one nation, one election, but to expose the hypocrisy of all these guys. That they stood for each and every of these laws and reforms. But the moment Modi government is here, they are opposing them, like the farm laws, like the CAA, and like one nation, one election. Now let me come to the matter at hand. Look, Pranesh, you know my stand. I have no issue if Rahul Gandhi or anybody else criticizes Modi, labels BJP as corrupt. But when he attacks the election commission, he is eroding the democratic system in which I and a billion others participated. And that is unacceptable for me. It is a personal affront. See, not just the recent allegation concerning Aland in Maharashtra, that was preposterous and defied logic. Given that the deletion cannot be done online, given that 98% of deletion submissions were rejected, given that physical verification and assent was required, given that FIR was lodged by the EC itself, every single accusation from Rahul Gandhi on vote chori issue has been decisively refuted. Zero house numbers refuted, loan addresses, elevated deceased voter counts, Gurkirat Dang, Aditya Srivastava, duplicate voters. So Rahul Gandhi needs to clarify that if, as he asserts, duplicate voters help BJP, why did his winning constituency Wayanad show 20,438 duplicate voters? Why? And that is why I say Rahul Gandhi is an expert at what he does with his foot. He either shoots it or puts it in his mouth. But this time round, in accusing the EC, he has managed to do both at the same time. He has not only lied on all his claims, but also indirectly endorsed the EC's S.I.R. exercise to fish out duplicate voters and delete them. And as I've been arguing, really just 1 minute, 1 year after the 2024 Karnataka elections, Rahul Gandhi alleged there were 11,965 duplicate voters in Mahadevpura assembly segment of the seat the BJP won. Well, 1 year after the 2024 Bihar election, the S.I.R has just unearthed 7 lakh duplicates from many seats in the Congress and its allies won. Does that mean 2024 election results of Bihar should be held invalid?
That's too much for Nikhil to answer at once.
Since he loves yes or no questions, और आजकल बंद कमरों के पीछे क्या होता है उसकी बहुत बात हो रही है. Just a simple yes or no question for him. Was Narendra Modi accused of stalking a woman architect or not? Was the woman architect forced to leave the country or not?
So now
yes or no, Dr. Ranganathan?
Yes or no? That is why the Congress is saying what it is on S.I.R.
No. I will answer on S.I.R. and how my concern.
No, you then answer on S.I.R. Then answer on S.I.R.
डॉक्टर रंगनाथन इसलिए yes or no का आंसर दे देना.
बोल रहे हैं डॉक्टर रंगनाथन इज रिस्पॉन्डिंग.
मैं डरता नहीं हूं, मैं दूंगा, मैं आपकी तरह डरता नहीं हूं, मैं दूंगा. मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं I'll finish in 10 seconds. In 2022 the EC deleted 10 million duplicates pan India. Did you protest? And if not, why not? Tell me one protestation by Rahul Gandhi. One.
Yes or no to the question. Was Narendra Modi accused of stalking a woman architect? Yes or no? Was the woman architect?
No, Nikhil, have you lost your mind with your hair? I mean, your arguments are as bald as your head. Your arguments are even balder than your head. No, what rubbish is he talking? These were your Congress party puts any allegations. They said he's a mass murderer. The people of India don't feel so. So Nikhil Jain, why don't you take that allegation and do the same thing that you did with your allegations in Bihar? That means make a ball out of it and throw it. The fact of the matter is, now let me answer the question because Nikhil has incompetence to answer any questions. Nikhil said vote chori is S.I.R. So why are you demanding it in Maharashtra? No answer. Vote chori has been done by Naveen Yadav and Nanjay Gowda, for which he has been convicted. No answer. You said ki masjid chori ho jayegi waqf mein. Supreme Court did not listen. You said nagrikta chori ho jayegi CA mein. Supreme Court did not listen. Akhilesh Prasad, your leader, says vote chori is not an issue. Tejasvi Yadav says it's not an issue. Bihar mein vote chori hua to 80,000 BLA jhak maar rahe the kya? What were they up to? No issue. Congress says that Aam Aadmi Party has done vote chori in Punjab. No, nothing on that. And by the way, in Haryana, Professor Sampat Singh, your leader said there is no vote chori. It is ticket chori by Congress. So, aap apne Congress ke neta ka jawab do. And finally, I have a question. See, just now RJD leader, please sir, you are as irrelevant as the hair on your head. So please stop talking.
Shahzad,
No, if he's going to talk rubbish about my leader, I will also talk about it.
This is unacceptable.
I will also talk about it.
No, you can't.
No, let me, I'll
Let's
withdraw
not get personal with each other, please.
Last question to RJD spokesperson who is speaking very decently and he has made one point. I want to counter that. RJD leader says that principally we don't have problem with S.I.R. We have the problem with the implementation. But dear friend from RJD, here is a poster of what Congress and RJD said in S.I.R. matter. S.I.R. Loktantra pe var, and in Parliament they threw the paper and they, as if it was S.I.R. paper, and they tore it up and they threw it. So is that right or is what you are saying right?
Asif Ansari, think of what you're going to say. But Nikhil, look, I asked you why is the Congress opposing S.I.R. and look at the absurd argument. 1 minute, sir, 1 minute. Don't you think the thing that you are saying, Rahul Gandhi can say that in public rallies? Has he said so? 1 minute. Has Mr. Khadge said so? Why can't you stick to the, to a rational argument? Is that difficult? Listen to this 1 minute, because you keep doing this. I started with Dr. Syed Hafiz. I started the show with him. He at least had 4 reasons to say. He put an argument forward. And then there has been back and forth. He's been answering the question. Look what you are doing. Is that the reason, the point that you made, is that the reason why Congress is opposing S.I.R? That there was some case against Modi?
Allegedly.
First of all, Pranesh, I wanted to talk on the topic only until Dr. Ranganathan brought in a completely different topic, which is why I posed this yes or no question to him. Let me answer on the S.I.R and limitedly on the S.I.R. It was said that the opposition in Maharashtra supported the S.I.R. They never did. On the 14th of October 2025, they went to the Election Commission of India and they posed a rhetorical question that if S.I.R is happening in other places, why are you not conducting a similar exercise here when there are a lot of duplicate voters and so on and so forth? At the same time, they also raised the potential misuse of such an exercise. Number 2, an exercise in the nature of a special intensive revision has never been carried out statewide in the country. Intensive revisions have been carried out, special revisions have been carried out. special intensive revision has not been carried out. There isn't a single provision in law.
Nikhil, what is the problem? That's the question. The courts have not stopped in. And by the way, Dr. Ranganathan was talking about S.I.R. How was that irrelevant, Dr. Ranganathan?
Now, this is not expected of my good friend Nikhil, because I got 2.5 minutes. The first half minute with the Honorable Dr. Syed Hafiz, we were having an interaction. I wanted to expose the hypocrisy of DMK accepting something that Modi is doing now, but now denying it because Karunanidhi said something, decades ago. And then I came and I spent 1.5 to 2 minutes allotted to me on S.I.R. Nikhil, what should be your objection? And I completely, vehemently object to your bringing in, I don't know which accusation of yours is that Modi was caught stalking, and what kind of language is this? When was Modi caught stalking some woman?
That is an accusation that was made, my friend, which you have not been able to say yes or no to. I'll tell you, do you want...
Nikhil, there's a journalist in Bangladesh, he's Dhaka based. Do you know what he says about Rahul Gandhi? Just Google, you will know. Should we have a debate on that? Let's not, reduce this to a shouting match. Nikhil, please. Dr. Pulla Rao, you've been listening to this intently. I'm at least glad that you said, I have no problems with the S.I.R. I will still oppose it. It's good to be honest.
I heard what the Honorable Ranganathan ji said. The whole problem is the Election Commission is not coming up to expectation.
Whose expectations? United Nations.
It is not coming forward. I am telling you, during the time of
whose expectations it is not coming up to? The Supreme Court has no problem. 1 minute. The people have no problem.
I tell you, when Mr. Seshan was the election commissioner, he went to each state. He met the chief minister.
Yeah, and then what happened to Mr. T.N. Seshan, sir? Don't even open that chapter because Nikhil will be embarrassed. T.N. Seshan of all the people.
Mr. Nikhil has made some very thing, that's a different situation, but I believe that the Election Commission as a constitutional body could have interacted.
Quick response, Shahzad.
What happened in the Supreme Court?
I completely want to agree with Mr. Pulla Rao. The expectations were being fulfilled by Naveen Chawla, against whom Gopalaswamy had written letter. Expectations were fulfilled by M.S. Gill and then by T.N. Seshan, who contested on Congress ticket. By the way, T.N. Seshan on record has said that Rajiv Gandhi asked him to fix the dates of the polls. But again, first of all, a memorandum was submitted by the opposition parties in Maharashtra that please do a S.I.R. activity in Maharashtra just like you did in Bihar. So Nikhil Jain is not just scarce on certain things.
So Nikhil is now looking for the date.
Yeah, he can keep looking. But I want to ask Mr. Ansari, who is a very decent person from the RJD, I want to ask him, sir, that you said practically humko problem hai.
No, Mr. Ansari is not from the RJD. Why are you putting him in the RJD?
Acha, he's not from RJD?
No.
Okay, he's close to the RJD. चलो anyway, हाँ वैसे भी RJD तो कौन सा मुसलमानों का कल्याण कर रही है आजकल, छोड़ देते. आप जिससे जो भी दल से, whatever party you're from, sir please tell me principally you're not against S.I.R. ये कांग्रेस वाले और बाकी लोग जो S.I.R. लोकतंत्र पे वार बोल रहे थे गलत है ना?
Sir, Mr. Poonawala, I do respect all your opinions, whatever you give, Mr. Raghunathan, all the senior analysts who are giving an argument. But what I would say that the TMC party, or rather we have been the pro of TMC party, we are not irrationally argumentative against the S.I.R. The problem is that if a S.I.R. has to be implemented, it has to be implemented in a proper way.
This is not even an argument, Ansari ji. ये आप क्या बोल रहे हैं sir?
Pranesh, let me give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. That the BJP party have started with 3D dimensions project. They are saying first D for detect, then delete, then deport.
Yes.
This is a 3D process as going in a Bengal, which is totally humiliating and intimidating to the Bengal people. That is a question arises. Nor the Mamata Banerjee has ever said that the S.I.R. process is quite constitutional.
No,
and it has to be done.
No, you care about the humiliation of the people who will be deported, the illegals?
Not illegal. Even I will give you many data that the Shaheen Begum, whose father's mother name was there in 2002 voter list, but she has been deleted from the year because she was living in a Bangladesh for a few times. That is a process. If the process is not genuinely
process done, is flawed. Dr. Ranganathan, then we'll move on.
With due respect to आसिफ भाई, देखिए मेरा नाम रंगानाथन है, रघुनाथन नहीं है. आपको कैसे लगेगा कि मैं आपको आसिफ अग्निहोत्री कह दूं? वो अलग अलग बात है कि आपके दादाजी हो सकता है अग्निहोत्री हो, बट लेट्स एटलीस्ट प्रोनाउंस अवर नेम्स करेक्टली. सेकंड पॉइंट, आई हैव, इट इज QED. जो मैंने शुरू किया था जिस बात से, वही बात पे खत्म कर रहा हूं. इनको SIR इलेक्शन कमीशन से कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं थी जब तक डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह या उनसे पहले 50 साल तक आप इलेक्शन कमिश्नर, चीफ इलेक्शन कमिश्नर चूज करते थे ऑन द विम्स एंड फैंसीज ऑफ द कांग्रेस पार्टी. अब कम से कम आपके पास लीडर ऑफ द ऑपोजिशन है, प्राइम मिनिस्टर है और एक थर्ड मिनिस्टर है. यस, थिंग्स आर नॉट परफेक्ट, बट एटलीस्ट आर्न दे बेटर देन व्हाट दे वर ड्यूरिंग द UPA, where the Prime Minister and Sonia Gandhi would decide who is going to be the CEC. And in fact, the CEC warned the President in a written affidavit, please remove Naveen Chawla as the election commissioner because he is spying.
Dr. Pullarao, at least don't give the TN session example next time. That is the takeaway from this debate. Whether or not anything is, we arrive at a consensus on SIR, at least you've got a lesson. Don't talk about TN session next time, because then, all these things will be hurled at you. And these are facts, so you can't even run away. Nikhil, goes for you also. I'm not making it specific, but aap bhi mat boliyega. Let's move on. Dr. Hafiz, thank you for joining us on debate number 1.